The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go now. Hang too soft.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Rush in. Topper. Hey, orbit. Hey.
Hey, tight. Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Manziel. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Spawn. Hey, exit. Go.
I got motion. Mike 40. I'm coming for you, son.
Manziel. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Under 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now Manziel. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He'll take it at the 42. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Check.
On right. On. Reggie.
Check. Fresno. Wide.
From the gun, here's Love. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check up. Related. 11.
Check three.
Hey, check.
Motion.
Out of the gun, Love. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Hey, go on, Mike 40, Mike 40.
You're not ready.
Yeah. Hey, go.
They'll drop to throw, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. And taken right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Bravo. Go. Five.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
Let's go, baby. Choose the mic. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got
Look at me. Zipper.
lucky.
The first carry now. This is Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Smooth. Yep.
Watch the twins.
Get it.
2nd and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Strong right. On.
Check the line alert. Say.
12.
Back. Hey, check.
80 weapon.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down.
Check out.
First and 10, 18-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Alpha.
52, Mike, 52. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
A shotgun snap for Locke.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run with a fullback Johnson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
You draw Porter.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Team six. Go.
Watch two. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hey.
Two. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
On third down, here's Hunt. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But
Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey.
Motion. 49. Check 49.
Deep rip.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Hey, 1, 2. Go.
2nd and 11. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
Check it out.
Two jet bombers. Look, squeeze. Go.
Now back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be...
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Detroit. Will Fuller, 54 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.